So I'm going to do a video in case the storm gets bad. There's a couple things to go over. Um, if you're preparing for just a little bit of rain, you can keep your pool level at the level that it's at and just lower it if needed. But if you're expecting a lot of rain, like we could get, if they're pretty sure it's going to be a good bit, then you want to lower it down to about the bottom of the skimmer. But first thing you want to do is turn the skimmer off. And that is turned off like this. That says closed here, so from there to there is closed. You just want to turn that off. Now, some pools, the skimmer may be on this side. May not look exactly like this, but you just want to look for skimmer and just shut it off. There's a few different ways you could have water evacuation or discharge hose, or how you want to say it. This one in particular is that back there. And you would just turn it. I'm not going to do it because the hose will fly out and everything, but you just turn it to where this handle would be right here. You just turn it, and then that way it'll just go out. Now when you do that, you want to take this hose and take it out as far as you can and as straight as you can, because if it has a twist in it, I've seen them literally blow up, and it's a lot of water. So you want to get that straight with no kinks. This is a different type of valve. It's a ball valve, and you would just turn this to turn it on. This is another type of one. This is a ball valve put at the bottom of the tank. You just lay the hose out, turn it on, keep the pump running until it's the level you want it at. And another way to do it, if you don't have that valve, there's a screw right here. You can either use pliers or you can put a screwdriver in this way and just turn it. But you unscrew that, let the water come out. You would want the pump on, by the way. I didn't say that earlier. For both of those, to close that one, you need to turn the pump off, because you're going to be fighting against the water if you don't. Once the water stops draining down, then you'll just put the cap back on. So the level that you'll want it at is about the bottom of the tile. That's if you're expecting a lot of rain. If you're not expecting a lot of rain, or you're not sure, just leave it like it is right now and just take it out accordingly. The reason I say you want to go ahead and lower it in advance is because if you're expecting a big storm or a long rain, you don't want to be out there messing with that if it's storming, especially lightning and everything. So you want to be proactive on that. All right. So a lot of phone calls that we get are breakers being tripped. Happens a lot when it rains. I don't know if it's due to lightning or what, but so it's a very easy thing to fix. You go to your panel box and you cannot look at it and always tell that it's tripped. So this breaker here is a GFCI, and if it barely trips, see how it's on there, but it's actually off. See? So what you have to do is turn it all the way off and then back on. So what I recommend is you come out here, just flip all of them off. It'll reset your actual computer. So this right here will turn off also, and then it will turn back on with the breakers. That'll fix a lot of the problems. Whether the pump isn't running, spa pump, computer isn't acting right, just flip all the breakers off, turn them all back on. If you don't have automation, this is an example of how this may look. You'll have a different box. This is where your breakers are for that.